Hello everybody, this is Dom from Upstate Supernatural. I'd like to welcome everybody into another episode of Spirit Box Weekly. And I do have Jer with me as well.
How are we doing today,
and
guys?
you can kind of see myself in view with the thermal, which is over this way. And then we have our device, which, still getting used to it, is up here. But I'd like to thank everybody for tuning in. And I see Joey, Mary, Doppel, Aaron, Scott, Raven. And I'm sure if there's anybody else I'm missing, I apologize. But I'd like to thank everybody for tuning in. This is our last week testing the Infinity Box, the EXP edition. This is the free edition through eXtremeSenses software. And we're actually going to have all the settings on, the reverb, echo, and reverse. So if we get responses this week, it's actually going to be kind of difficult for it to be denounced since it is in reverse. But right off the bat, I'm going to go ahead and let's go ahead and do a burst session.
Sounds good.
And if you haven't caught our show on Thursdays, you can find that on our YouTube channel, the Live Spirit Frequencies. We've been testing water, ITC, and getting some decent EVPs as we're doing a lot of different techniques within spirit communication. So if you haven't caught that, check out Live Spirit Frequencies. We don't have an interview with the Ghost Hunter this week episode, but we do have a special one coming up next weekend with Sophia Temporelli. It'll be during the day, and the ghost host herself will be on, interview with a Ghost Hunter / our paranormal stories. Her and her father and Scott will be on. And tomorrow night, Jer, myself, and Papa Nana, Nikki Paranormal, owner of Live Paranormal, Jen Anderson, and my best friend that was here last week, Pat. We're all going to be going to Rolling Hills Asylum tomorrow night.
Super pumped for that.
All right, let's go ahead and any spirits that may be within our vicinity that would like to try to communicate, we have a voice recorder right here. Has a light on it. You can try to talk into it. And if you've been here before, I think you probably know how to use this by now.
I would hope so. As usual, I'd like to say that we're coming with all good intentions in mind here. We don't mean any ill will with anything that we're trying to do here.
In spirits, I don't normally do this too often, but Raven of Spooky Raven, she's going through a tough time. And if there's any spirits around her that you can communicate with, can you let them know to just surround her with peace and love and give her some strength with whatever's going on? And you were feeling something to your side.
Yeah, over here. Are you still close to me right now?
That was clear. You heard that, correct? Yes.
Practically sitting on top of me from the feel of it.
If you could let us know what your name is, or if you could let Jer know what your name is, I'm sure he'd be happy to know who he's talking with.
You've been sticking pretty close to me the past few days, haven't you?
I heard it again. And how much much time we got on that recorder?
Just under 3 minutes.
All right. Spirits Within Communication, I'd like to thank you for your time, and we will do another burst session before we're done with our session today. But for right now, we're going to play this back and see what we heard. The burst, I like to try to leave it under about 3 minutes or so. And I'd like to give some shout outs. Got Nikki, Harry, Whitney, Joey the Dark Walker, Mary Dallas. Thank you everybody for tuning in. Thank you everybody for jumping in and watching the show tonight. And I'm guessing it's Spooky, not Raven. But again, if everybody could send her some prayers, and hopefully she's feeling a little better with everything going on. If you are wearing headphones, you may want to turn them down. This could get really loud. So we're gonna go ahead and play this back, but this could be excruciatingly loud. So go ahead and turn your headphones down and turn them up to a comfortable level. I already hear you right there.
Any spirits that may... Any...
Hi, Jerry. Right there.
Any spirits that may...
You hearing it?
Any spirits that may be within our vicinity that would like to try to communicate, we have a voice recorder right here. Has a light on it. You can try to talk into it. If you've been here before, I think you probably know how to use this by now.
I would hope so. As usual, I'd like to say that, as usual, I would hope so. As usual, I'd like to say that we're coming with all good intentions in mind here. We don't mean any ill will with anything that we're trying to do here.
And spirits, I don't normally do this too often, but Raven of Spooky Raven, she's going through a tough time, and if there's any spirits around her that you can communicate with, can you let them know to just surround her with peace and love, and give her some strength with whatever's going on?
Dude, we never have static on this thing.
Some strength with whatever's going on.
That's not you.
No.
Strength with whatever's going on. And you were feeling something to your side.
Yeah. Over here. Are you still close to me right now?
That was clear.
You still close to me right now?
That was clear. You heard that, correct? Yes.
Practically sitting on top of me from the feel of it.
If you could let us know what your name is, or if you could let Jared know what your name is, I'm sure he'd be happy to know who he's talking with.
You've been sticking pretty close to me the past few days, haven't you?
I heard it again. And how much time we got?
You heard that, right?
Got on that recorder. I heard it again.
Right there.
And how much time we got on that recorder?
Just under 3 minutes.
Alright. Spirits Within Communication, I'd like to thank you for your time. And we will do another burst session before we're done with our session today. But for right now, we're going to play this back and see what we heard.
Something right at the end, too. Yeah, Spirits in Communication, thank you so much for your communication. They're definitely right around you, though, for sure. There's definitely something near you. Said your name quite a few times.
It's been tagging along the past few days. I can feel it.
But we're gonna go ahead and turn on the infinity box, and I'm just gonna turn it down first, just so. Go ahead. We have this on reverse, echo, and reverb. Spirits Within Communication. This is Dominic. I have Jared here with me. How you doing, LJ? How are you doing this evening? How are things going for you? And I'm not using any effects from this. I'm only using it from the application itself.
How many of you are there with us tonight?
Have you? Is this your first time here, or have you been here before? Is there anyone you're trying to communicate to or for? And any individuals watching the stream, watching us as we do this live, if you have any questions that you would like us to ask, feel free to type that in the chat or type that in the comments below. In Spirits Within Communication, we're going to Rolling Hills Asylum tomorrow night. Do you know anything about that location? And Sarah is wondering, how long have you been where you are? Am I able to call out to an individual? Is Max from Rolling Hills? Is he able to hear me right now? Can you let him know I'm looking forward to talking to him again? What are you hearing, bud? What is it that you would like to talk about? Did that just say the location wrong? I thought I heard East Bethany, New York. Definitely heard New York.
This is the first time I've ever been cold in your room. Ever. I am like freezing right now.
Oh, yeah.
What was that?
I'm going to stop this just for a split second so I can turn off the echo. And now I'm going to turn it back on. So now it's just reverse and reverb.
What's up?
I can feel many of you are trying to communicate. Feels like there's a lot of you possibly around us.
Is there something you'd like to say to us?
I'm going to turn off the reverb this time. Let's try that. A little bit cleaner. Still on reverse. Many individuals try to communicate to the other side. Is there tips or tricks to help individuals hear you better? Understand you better? If we're able to, who exactly is near Jared? If you could say it as clearly as possible, we would appreciate it. Is there a message you're trying to tell him? Yeah, anything you think you're hearing, just, feel free to. I don't even know what time. Plenty of time.
Can you tell me why it is that you're hanging around me? I believe I heard you coming through pretty clearly, actually. Can you try to do that again? Many of us believe that there are
there are spirits around us, that there are spirit guides that kind of help us through our lives. Is it possible for you to allow us the ability to find out who our spirit guides are? How are these spirit guides chosen? Are they people that we once knew?
I'm kind of curious to figure out why it is that you are following me. Are you trying to look out for me? Do I just pique your interest? Are you curious? I mean,
If you're looking out for Jer, could you try to say that clearly, that you're looking out?
is it just one, or is there more than one of you?
And Rebecca, if you're around, could you try to help this individual near Jer to try to come through with what they're trying to say?
That was interesting. It's a female voice I hadn't heard yet that said, "Watch this."
And with these devices, we are trying to test them for validity of communication. Trying to see how best communication we can get with this. And Rebecca, I know you're always around. I always hear you. I try to talk to you more often. Is it a male or a female with Jer? So it's not a male?
That's what it sounded like.
Are they old or are they young?
Sounded like you're very young. Did you hear that? Not really.
Do they know him? Did you? Did I heard something try to blow? It sounded like a. Are you trying to blow out a candle? Huh. That's really warm. I'm gonna put this out here a little bit for you. Move that there.
Can you tell me your name, please?
Rebecca, is there too many of them trying to communicate? Are they angry?
Thought I heard a little bit.
I just don't want to breathe that direction. You know,
I don't think the cat's helping.
Oh, she just walked in.
Yeah.
And I'm definitely feeling a little coldness as well. I'm not feeling the vibration though. We're gonna mute this real quick. She's fine. You can leave her in here.
That's better.
Let's do another burst session. This time I'll have you do it on that side, because I mean that's definitely
The hot spot.
yeah, for sure right now. While you're doing that, I'm gonna actually turn the thermal that direction.
Hello again. We're gonna give this another attempt. Please feel free to step forward and speak into the recorder. Share any thoughts you have with us. And yeah, again, I'm gonna ask you. Can you tell me your name? Try this one again. Is there a reason why you're following me? Are you looking out for me, or are you just a curious little person who just wants to know what's going on with my life? It's not that interesting, I promise. And how many of you are there with us tonight?
There's 4. If that was correct, could you verify that I did hear you correctly?
Yeah, is there something you'd like to say to me, since I've been feeling you around for the past few days?
I heard a response. Very, very tough to hear it, but I definitely thought I heard one.
I definitely want to thank you for any communication you have shared with us. Yeah, if there's anything else you'd like to say, now would be the time before we stop this.
All right. And we are doing a burst session, so if you're wearing headphones, you may want to turn them down. I don't want to blast your ears out. This isn't an Aerosmith or Avenged Sevenfold concert, so. But let's go ahead and turn this on, and let's see what the responses were. I believe when you asked the question how many there were, I believe I did hear 4 right through the headset. So I'm very curious if it's heard on this. And yeah, I'm feeling. I wish I could get the thermal to be under where we are. But I'm definitely feeling a coldness near my knees. A little bit above them, though.
It's shifted, for sure.
All right. So again, this could be very loud. Turn your headset down, and then turn it up to a comfortable level.
While you're doing that, I'm going to actually turn the thermal that direction.
Hello again. We're going to give this another attempt. Please feel free to step forward and speak into the recorder. Share any thoughts you have with us. And yeah, again, I'm going to ask you, can you tell me your name?
That's me moving around.
Try this one again. Is there a reason why you're following me? Are you looking out for me, or are you just a curious little person who just wants to know what's going on with my life? It's not that interesting, I promise.
Well, that wasn't either one of us.
Curious little person who just wants to know what's going on with my life. It's not that interesting, I promise.
It's definitely a female, and there's no females present. So.
Curious little person who just wants to know what's going on with my life. It's not that interesting, I promise.
Definitely a yes, female.
Person who just wants to know what's going on with my life. It's not that interesting, I promise. And how many of you are there with us tonight?
There's 4.
It sounded like a breath, but it actually.
And how many of you are there with us tonight?
There's 4. If that was correct, could you verify that I did hear you correctly?
Is there something you'd like to say to me, since I've been feeling you around for the past few days?
Be very careful at the asylum.
I heard a response. Very, very tough to hear it, but I definitely thought I heard one. I definitely thought I heard one.
I definitely want to. I definitely want to thank you for any. I want to thank. I definitely want to thank you for any communication you have shared with us. Yeah, if there's anything else you'd like to say, now would be the time before we stop this.
I heard be careful again.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I mean, I was there last year, and it does have the potential of having some negative aspects within the location. But personally, myself going there, I got nothing but positive.
And
So,
like I said, a lot of times it's what you take into it with you. You go in with a negative outlook, you're going to get negative responses. You go in with a positive outlook, it's going to be a lot better off for you.
I completely agree with you. I think if you go into a location and you're going in there and you're positive, you're welcoming, you're respectful, you're going to get the same back. And if you go in there and you're a dick, or you know, you're
dick in return,
or you're, you know, being offensive, or, you know, move this, hit this, touch this, you're gonna get nothing. And I really, it works for some people, and what they get leaves marks. I don't need proof of marks.
right?
Proof of audio is better. Proof of video is better. You know, marks. Some of them go away and some of them don't.
Pretty much.
But let's go ahead to more of the Infinity Box, the EXP edition. This is our last week testing this. So everybody, don't forget you can get this for free at eXtremeSensesSoftware.com. This is a free application that you can use. Brian Holloway, other individuals, Rusty Reporter, have used this, and they have gotten some pretty decent stuff. It's free for Windows. So I'm going to do what I actually kind of enjoy doing a little bit more now. I'm going to leave this going. We're going to leave the room. Any spirits, if you'd like to communicate, and we are the obstacle, we're going to take ourselves out of the equation. So if you'd like to try to communicate, feel free to say whatever you would like to say. And I'm going to go ahead and do that right now. And Lucifer Ron, thanks for being in here. BPG, Doppel, I'm pretty sure there's Death Final Frontier. Chuck, thanks for being in here, bud. Ron is none other than Ron. Well, I'm going to go ahead and just turn this on. I'm going to leave it just like that. We will be right back in probably about 5 minutes.
Ja, bra. It's under. Yeah, no. The one. No. Oh, good world. Next, then I do it. Okay. I'm going with it. Yeah, you do it early. When I asked you to get out. That's it. Why, I need you to sing it then. Oh, you're here. Repeat me now. Leave, yeah. Yeah, it's fine. There is no chair. No, ma'am. It's leader to me. I'm listening. Girl, out with me. Yeah, knock us off. Look, next me out. Come down, you know, on a roll with you.
No, really. I
Yeah, over here.
Go ahead.
The wolf fiddler?
Tell him what?
Give me on yes, ma'am. What about you? Actually, didn't know. Ed Wilson.
That was a clear name.
What was it?
Ted Wilson.
Nipple.
Nipple?
From Greece tape. I need you to stick. It's you now.
Definitely not something I wanted to drop.
Long time.
Long time?
Probably. Yeah, look at that, everyone.
Yeah, definitely didn't want to drop it. Dropping camcorders and stuff. Did I? Sure did.
You're waiting for what?
There. That looks a little better. There we go.
Yeah, let's go.
How do you feel about going a little bit longer?
I'm fine with it.
All right, yeah, we're probably gonna go a little bit longer than normal. Sure did. Nikki, I look forward to meeting you and getting to investigate with you tomorrow as well.
Night, Nikki.
I always want to do that, just put it over my fingers. It always hurts.
What?
The candles.
Man.
It always hurts. I don't do that. Oh, it's great to see you, Ron. Actually, it's great to see everybody here with us tonight. And again, if you guys have any questions, let us know. We'd be happy to ask any questions.
Crazy cat.
Yeah. Spirits, how do you feel about cats? Congratulations, Ron. Oh, Chuck, thanks for being in here, bud. And if you want to go ahead and mute it real quick. Just before everybody else kind of starts leaving and so forth, don't forget to check out Chris V's show this upcoming Sunday, 8 p.m. Eastern. And there's a brand new episode from Spooky Raven coming out this upcoming Tuesday. And that is 9 p.m. Eastern. And you can check that out at Spooky Raven's channel. You can also check out Chris V's show on her channel as well. And just trying to think if there's any other upcoming shows coming up. Beyond that, don't forget to check out My Paranormal Corner with Scott Latia. He has some great locations, some of the most haunted locations in the United States that he's actually been to. He's investigated, and he has information about those locations, findings from those locations, and he's actually going up to the Stanley Hotel in 2 weeks. So that should be pretty interesting.
It's pretty awesome.
That Thursday when he's up there, he's allowing us to have our Thursday show a part of him at the Stanley Hotel. And if you don't know too much about our Thursday show, it's Live Spirit Frequencies. We do it on YouTube, and we do it on liveparanormal.com through Ustream. But you can chat with us live during that show by going to liveparanormal.com and the LPTV chat. But beyond that, we have some shows coming up. Next Sunday is our Paranormal Stories / Interview the Ghost Hunter with Sophia Temporelli. She's been on Ghost Adventures with Zach Baggins, Nick Groff, and Scott will be on there with us as well. He's a personal friend of Sophia and her father. So it'll be Sophia, her father, Gianni, and myself and Scott. And I think it's going to be a great show. Get to learn a lot about how they got into the field and upcoming things that they're going to be doing.
Very cool.
So I'd like to thank everybody for tuning in. Don't forget to let us know any ideas you may have for improvements on the shows or any ideas of things you'd like to see us do. Next week, thinking about switching to a physical box. We're probably going to test out the 12-808. It has shortwave, it has TV, it has radio, FM and AM. And it's a physical radio, physical shack hack that people can get. Anybody wants to learn how to hack it, please let me know, because I kind of learned the hard way. I had to kill one before I got the one working. But I know which wire is the mute wire now, and I can tell you how to do it. So you guys have a beautiful weekend. Thank you again for coming on and watching. And again, let us know if we're doing everything okay, and if there's things you'd like to see us do. So have a great night. And don't forget as well to check out upstateghosts.tv. It's our secondary YouTube channel, which has all of our interview shows on it. Interview the Ghost Hunter, Interview the Skeptic, our paranormal stories, our discussions, our paranormal para-panel discussions is on there as well. And we just opened it up. It's a brand new channel. But just trying to get it so everything's not clustered. We have quite a few videos, almost going up to 300. So it makes it a little easier if I spread it out a little bit for everybody.
Cut a couple.
So we will catch you later. Have a beautiful night. And I look forward to showcasing and showing everybody all the findings from Rolling Hills.
Definitely. Thanks for tuning in, guys.